Hello everybody, and welcome back. I'm Bringer of War, and this is World of Tanks. Now, as you can probably already tell, this is another replay of my clan fighting in Skirmish mode, again at Tier 6. But this is not another flawless victory. I've already uploaded 2 of those, and I have a couple more ready to go, but I don't want to seem like I'm suggesting that all we do is win in Skirmish mode. There have been plenty of losses as well. And so I figured I'd put up a replay of a game that was really a very difficult battle for us. I won't give away how it ended, but this was definitely a tough one. And I'd like to give a big shout out to the other clan that we were facing here, DTG. I believe that's Das Tank Gods. They fought a hell of a battle, really matched us for how we deployed and how we were fighting them. So, great battle, great team to face. Just to catch you up on what we've already pulled off here, what we've already tried to do. Basically, it's a very similar tactic to what we did in the first battle that I uploaded in the Flawless Victory series, where we have a scout kind of on either flank looking for us, trying to find targets, light them up, and we have everybody pushed up into the town until we can figure out where the majority of their tanks are going. Now, as you can already see here, this was not an excellent game for me. I've already missed God knows how many shots. There's another one that I missed. I believe there we go. I finally connect one shot, but I do a lot of missing this game. This gun was not cooperating, and I wind up planting a lot of shots right into the ground before their target. And there are quite a few instances here where I could have used something like a vertical stabilizer to help me shoot on the move. Again, this is a focus on our team as well as on theirs, because they fought a hell of a battle. But we've done a very similar thing, very similar spread, and we've already lit up a number of their tanks and damaged quite a few of them. The T-34-85 and the KV-2 are already down to low health, but then disaster strikes. Just a couple seconds ago, Dyad in the SU-100 was derped by the KV-2, and now we have T-37s on our flank. So I tell everybody, okay, we have no choice but to rush these T-37s and remove them from the fight. Unfortunately, Lord Pelvis there also gets taken out, but thankfully Star is on a suicide hero run down the one line, trying to distract them for as long as possible while we get in and take out these T-37s. I'm just telling everybody over chat, we cannot let these 2 guys get away. If we let them get away, we'll live to regret it. They will just keep coming back and shooting us in the flank. We have to take them out. And again, I'm missing shots, getting critical hits. So Fusillade and Taco, as well as my brother, oh no, my brother's behind me, the 2 of them are moving in to take out this T-37, and I realize there's a T-34-85 on our flank shooting down at them. So I'm trying to get some shots in, but again, no luck, and I think those are all going right into the ridge in front of him. And then we lose another one. Fusillade gets taken out by the T-37 that they were pursuing. And so now, there we go. Star's gone as well. So now it's the 3 of us against 4 of them. And we're all on pretty low health. Up just above half health. My brother's got a measly 23%. Taco's doing much better than both of us. Now, the enemy team has taken a lot of damage as well. As you can see, the T-34-85, the KV-2 I mentioned, the Dicker Max has taken some damage. But it's still very close, and of course we're down a tank. So I was trying to get up on the side of this T-34-85, and I run right into this KV-2. And then this Type 64 comes out, and I'm thinking, oh my god, well, this is the end of me. And I get very lucky here. He hits my track, and then he does not have a very powerful gun, so I can pretty much match him in terms of DPM, and so he decides to back off. And this KV-2 is coming around, and I'm trying to wait for the right moment to get a shot. Just a little bit too late there, but then this Type 64 pops back out. Get a shot into him. Finish him off as I'm pulling back. And again, I got very lucky, he hit my track. So now we've pulled it back by 2 tanks. We're now 5-4. 3 of us against 2 of them. And this is a very, very tense moment. Taco is now down to 1% health. I'm probably around a quarter of my health, or rather a third, just under a third. My brother again hasn't lost any additional health, but was on very low health to begin with when we got up into this position. And that Dicker Max can one-shot any of us easily. So we're trying to be very cautious here, eke out a couple of shots, a bit of damage on these guys. We've lost sight of the T-34-85, so we're worried about him and him possibly flanking. So we spread out a little bit to try to get eyes on them. I'm looking for just a sliver of a shot at this Dicker Max, and I don't get it, unfortunately. Again, planting shots into the ground. Going for this T-34-85. Still firing HE from when I had fired a shot against the Dicker Max, but thankfully my brother finishes him off and Taco takes out the Dicker Max. So in the end, this was a win for us, but by God, this was not a flawless victory. We won by just a sliver of health for each of us. So this was really hard fought, and this was a really fun and tense game to play through. And we'll see how everyone did in the post-game stats. So as usual with this sort of video, my focus is not particularly on how I performed or really how any single player performed, but rather the team as a whole. And so while I do want to give a shout out to Mr. Taco Sauce, one of our newer members who went on something of a rampage with over 1600 damage and an easy 8, again, my focus is on the whole team. And some of our players got unlucky and were taken out early, and when you're facing a KV-2 and an SU-100Y, let's just say it's really easy to get unlucky. But also, the other thing is that damage doesn't tell the whole story. You might look at a player like Star in that game who did less than 300 damage and say, oh, well, he didn't have a very good game. But damage doesn't tell the whole story. If it wasn't for his brave suicide or hero run, depending on how you look at it, down the side of the map, we would have never had the time to, take out the enemies who were in front of us and get back around and regroup and focus against the enemies in the center of the map. So damage certainly doesn't tell the whole story, and as always, I want to focus on our whole team, but also the enemy team, who played a great game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please consider giving it a thumbs up if you like this sort of video, and I'll try to put out more in the future. And I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.